What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty video. Quick question. What's one thing that everyone wants more of? That isn't three letters and ends with an X. Stubs, of course, is the other one that we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about how to obtain more of them. The best investments that you guys should be doing right now. If you want to be a stub millionaire come a month or two from now. So, leave a like, as always. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Could we hit 61K today? No significance of 61, just, it's not a round note. Let's just get into it. So, best investments that you guys should be making. Some of them are going to be more recent investments that you're going to have payoff pretty soon. Some of them, it's going to take a while, and I'll, of course, make sure and let you know which is which. So, the first thing that I want to bring to your attention, if you haven't been following, Corbin Burns is back, baby. He had a start today. He broke the record for most strikeouts without giving up a walk. Albeit he did walk one batter. He threw 5 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. I don't think he's going to get diamond this week because as far as we know, as far as every person I've talked to that's in this, upgrade prediction business, the cap is Wednesday night. So Thursday is null and void. Today goes for the next roster update. So I don't think he's going to go diamond yet this week, but invest in Corbin Burns because he is almost guaranteed to be going diamond thereafter. Hopefully, if you guys were kind of keen on this, you were already investing because once he wasn't pitching for those couple appearances, his price went down. He was like 3K today. Of course, he shot up now. When Gomer hits record, now it looks less impressive. But yes, invest in Corbin Burns. We've seen time and time again these new diamonds that are being upgraded, such as Buxton. They don't just go for 5K. That's not how it's going to work, at least in this point in the year. And I think Corbin Burns is the type of guy who has the potential to get up to like 90 overall, like we saw last year. And if it's at the start, there's no telling how much he could go for. So whether you want to have it be a short-term or long-term, it's going to be guaranteed stubs regardless. Get in on Corbin Burns right now because it's only going to get tougher to invest. So that is one big one. I also did want to talk about another starter who is back, and that is going to be Dinelson Lamet. He was fantastic last year. You know, it's hard to believe. He's probably the, third best pitcher? I would say second. I like him a little more than Snell. No bias, of course, as a Rays fan, but Dinelson Lamet is great. He made one start back. I don't think he's had another one quite yet. Don't quote me, but he is back, and he is ready, and he's going for nothing. 1.5K. Again, that is so many stubs to be made right there. You guys are going to want to get in on Dinelson Lamet for sure. At such a low buy-in, you know, even if you quick sold them at 5K, that is still going to be 3.5K. Oh, Christ. It's like that SpongeBob scene where the, people are just flipping tables and smoke is coming out of his ears trying to do math. Go to school, kids. Trust me. So those are a couple ones I wanted to talk about. Moving into some of the more long-term investments now is in terms of what we've seen in the past, and this is going to be a ton of stubs if you guys are willing to wait. So we always get the big collection during midsummer. Usually it is. We had the Honus Wagner last year. We had the Mike Trout, and it always sticks on the same thing, collecting flashback, collecting legend cards of different series. And the cards that are typically very sought after are the ones that are brought on early in the year, and there's no longer a way to obtain them. So looking at, for example, if I can find the right place, damn it, the new ranked seasons, or the one in place currently, these gold cards, they are going to skyrocket in price. I can show a couple screenshots. I forget exactly what rank season they were last year, but here we're talking about Johnny Damon. Hot take here, kind of a weird guy, kind of a loser if you ask me, but he didn't even do anything for the Rays. He was there for 1 year, so I don't give a shit. He was just a rival against my team the rest of the time. You can see he went for like 20K. Obviously, this is taken today, but I do remember Johnny Damon as well as Keith Folk. These cards you couldn't actually, I think, put in, like, people weren't selling them because there was none on the market really, so they were going for 20K for an 87 overall diamond. So these kind of cards is what you're going to look for, and these gold cards currently, they are going to be a good amount in price. Hold on, Gomer's coming back on screen. There we go, baby. That's more like it. So start investing in these gold cards. They go for quick sell value. You can buy them for 1K. There is no risk, again, because you can quick sell them for exactly what you bought them for. So those are going to be a great investment as well. Moving on to the same sort of thing. We're going to be talking about Battle Royale, because this acts kind of like ranked seasons now, where you have unique cards to every single BR. Not just the flawless reward. We have new silver cards. We have new gold cards being added, and certain sets such as Miguel Sano's second half. The second half, believe it or not, seems to be touted as kind of one of those postseason-esque. It's one of the more rare, because usually you can tell, like, a breakout card, they're not going to have as much value as a postseason card does, because they don't release as many postseason cards. They release a bunch at the end of the year when they have the actual, present day postseason program going on. So, looking at a guy like Miguel Sano, he's going for 4.4K. Trust me on that one, and he's going to be a great investment. All of these gold cards are going to be. I'm not too sure if like the Clemente or the Flawless are going to be. I think you could probably just rather stick those stubs in those gold cards, but for example, what we've been seeing with the prior set, such as the Mike Zunino that got released, he's going for 4.5K. He's going for a ton. Because he's one of those cards that's going to be used for those collections later down the road. If you look at, I don't think there's too many postseason cards in the game currently, but some of those other flashback ones in BR, such as like the Jake Lamb, they're just going for a bunch, 5K, and they're only going upwards if you check the marketplace trends. So these are cards you're going to want to get in on and start investing, because they're probably going to be going for over 10K come when the time the actual collection drops. So ton of stubs to be made right there, and it goes for everything that has been taken out. Think of the XP rewards. I think some of them are like Catfish Hunter, I believe, was one of them. If I do remember correctly, they're slowly but surely starting to go up in price. 1.4K. They were obviously going for quick sell value, like 1,100 stubs, and they're starting to shoot up in price. It's going to take a little bit of time, and that's the thing. If you're willing to wait, you're going to have a bunch of stubs. It's like starting a 401K. You're planning for retirement, which would be in July, when hopefully they drop, I don't know, 99 Reginald Stalker. I could be into that. I could be down for that. That could be quite cool. So wouldn't you want to be prepared? That's what I'm talking about here. Prospect Golds. That's another thing I wanted to mention. Kind of under the radar. They randomly dropped a Jared Kelenic last night, which of course he's making his debut alongside Logan Gilbert today for the Mariners. And it seems like they're going to be doing more of these. I have no reason to believe they're going to stop at just doing Jared Kelenic. Obviously, he's a pretty high prospect, but I think there's a good chance they're going to do that with some other cards. So, some of these gold cards might be time to start looking at investing, and if not investing, doing the US Conquest map to get these gold cards so you have a good amount, and those are going to shoot up in price. And if you have those cards, don't sell them. Yes, the 7K might look enticing right now, but I can promise you it's only going to go up from here if they keep releasing these prospect cards. And packs in store other than headliners are few and far between. So that is something very important to remember again. The event cards is always something very interesting as well. We have a brand new event coming tomorrow. After that, you can no longer earn John Smoltz. You're only going to be able to get the 6 other variations of John Smoltz that they release from here and June. A joke from last year, of course. They have many John Smoltz cards. One for every slot in your bullpen. There's a John Smoltz for you. Cards like this, they're just gonna go up in price. He's going for about 13K right now. Miggy's gonna go for about 45. They're going to go up in price. I would rather invest in Smoltz than Miggy just because there's less chance of losing out on your investment, less risk. But All of those are really good options. Then in the future, I want to let you guys know if they do drop something like another Space Choice Pack or another Choice Pack, those cards, again, vanish. Yes, they'll appear again in one of the inning programs, but the inning programs don't, stick anymore. They just vanish. The first inning program, you can't do anything anymore. It's gone. You can't earn any progress, even if you had some missions, even if you didn't do the conquest. That vanishes as well. So it's pretty weird how that works. But look at a guy like Kevin Biggio, who I looked at, he's going for like 65K. 62K right now. He was going for about 35-40 when the Space Pack was in the store, so that's 20,000 that he's went up. Why? He's a good card, and he's a highly sought after series, being that milestone series, and you can't obtain of him anymore. So that's how you always want to look for a good investment, and those are some that I highly recommend right now. Like I said, Corbin Burns, get in on him now before he gets astronomically expensive. And then a lot of these gold cards, a lot of these low diamonds that are going to go away from ranked seasons, BR, events, choice packs, prospect cards, XP, all those things you're going to want to start investing on, and you are going to be killing it come a couple months from now. So again, if you guys did enjoy this one, leave a like down below. Definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the old Gomer's channel. Again, put a smile on my face. Would appreciate that. Everybody wants to see the old Gomerman smile. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Later, you guys. Gomes out. Yeet. That's what I say. Somebody said I said Merry Christmas. Got a handful of months before that happens. Later.